Hi everyone. So this is our latest video we're going to do for our YouTube channel. Behind me you'll see an implement tire. It's a very large implement tire. We're going to take the John Deere 410 and we're going to put it out on the field. This is something I've learned how to do. It's probably not the right way to do it, but with the equipment I have and the size of the tire, it is the best way that I've found here at the field to do. So we're going to stack it, and our goal is to put it out in the Tent City area and create a back tape line style of bunker system with these tires. What the tires afford us is, in the past, that area of the field floods, so what we end up doing is whatever gets in there gets pushed out. So the tires are heavy, they take on water, so they don't move even better. So that's what we're gonna do. So I'm gonna bump the ratchet strap off. We get these from local tire shops, and they're pretty awesome as a bunker. All right, so I'm gonna pause the video, go get the tractor that's warming up, put the dogs up, make sure they're all within sight. That's cool. We've got pain in the butt dogs here. They're a cross between a wiener dog and a pit bull. We rescued the pit bull, and the neighbor's dog knocked up the pit bull before we got her fixed. So they're kind of a challenge, but they're old dogs, so we love them. We've had them since puppies. So we've got Sandy, Patrick, and Belle, and they're out exploring and eating paintballs. So let me pause this and get cracking. Alright guys, so behind me is the tire stack that I'm going to place the tire on. The tractor's over here with the tire. We're in position. A little technical difficulty. I paused that out of the video as I ran the tractor out of diesel, and this time of year is very cautious with this big of a machine. This big of a machine I could sink out of sight and have a lot of expense to get it out, so I got to be very cautious where I drive it, check the firmness of the ground that'll support the weight of the vehicle and what I'm hauling or the work I'm doing. So let's get after it. that's it, guys. Got it up there. What's cool about this bunker, let's look at some of the shooting lanes we're going to produce out of this. So I'm gonna show you guys so right here, that yellow rope that's around here, that's your back boundary line. And with that bunker over there, this bunker here, and see that 3 stack over there, what this does is these bunkers are so big, you can have a person on the opposite side. Let's get you for real how big that is. There we go. I'm 6 foot tall. That gives you an idea how tall this bunker is. And I'm a fairly big guy, so I can be behind this bunker. Someone could be on the other side of it, and I wouldn't know they're there. I really began to really like these tires for bunkers. 2, for a paintball field, they don't rot. I can modular move them around because I have the equipment. If you didn't have the equipment, it'd be difficult to move them around. But this section of the field has high water, and high water damages a lot of wood and structures that don't do well. So with these structures, or these bunkers here, they allow that. So that's it for this job. So that job went so well. What we're gonna do now is I'm gonna take a camera, get some shots. We're gonna pull the rocket passing targets. We use those targets for a lot of different stuff out on the field for different scenarios. It's something I developed for practicing shooting rockets in, and I'll show them to you. We're out on the field. For the games this coming weekend is our Christmas themed games, and we have a game mode called Snowball Fight, and it's played in the poison apple field, and it's very fast, very fun. A lot of shooting, a lot of fun. So the targets that are out on the field right now, we've got to collect the goalposts from the Civil War game, and we've got to collect the passing targets. We're going to leave 2 of them in place. I'm going to do some experimenting, I think, with the paintball event and the airsoft event. We're going to premiere our scenario solutions, PBs, large paintball or large scenario timer box. We're going to use it in a couple different game modes. So I'm going to leave a couple things out there that I need in place that I won't need to move, but I am going to move 4 of the passing targets, and let's go out there and get that done. All right, guys, so you're in the Toyota pickup truck with me, and we're gonna head out on the field. We'll see. I've never put the camera up in here before, so we'll see how well it goes and the noise and everything. I like experimenting with my video shooting, so we're gonna go around the side of the field. I'm gonna try to stay out of the mud as much as possible, and we'll loop around and get a couple of the targets without trying to disturb the ground so much. So this is kind of cool. I didn't even think how this was going to work out, but it worked out pretty good. So, man, the weather has been super nice lately. And the weather for this weekend for December, I think, is going to be phenomenal. So I should hopefully have this video up and posted, and you guys will be able to see what I do out here. Oh, I forgot to get some wire cutters. I'll have to pause the video and run back to the shop and get that. I don't have them on board. Oh, going through the ditch. This little truck is such a phenomenal piece of equipment to have going back through the ditch, and it's really just a nice piece of equipment. It allows me to move a lot of stuff around the field quickly without disturbing the field, and it saves me a lot of time. It's funny, using your camera as your as your phone. We just got a call from a sales rep. He's been bugging me pretty hard to buy some product, but I got to sell product to buy product, and that's how this works in my business. So we're gonna go down here. Now this thing is just idling. It's got a really good high idle on this because I just started it up, but now we're going through the other ditch. Perfect. I'm actually riding the brake to keep it going as slow as possible. There's one of the targets right there. We'll grab it, and there's another one. Cool, we'll park right up here down by the Connex box so I can do this without dumping the camera. That'll always be challenging. Get right, squeeze right through here. I know you can't see the target, but we just drove by it. We're almost to the point where we're going to stop. All right, guys, let's go break down some targets. All right. I gotta paint these, re-tape my hammer. So the hammer has an orange stripe, but I'm gonna paint these tools because you throw them down in these leaves and you'll lose them. All right, guys, so now we're gonna walk over here to the other target. So there's where you know where we're at. This is called the Connex Death Twinkie or area. All right, let's get this going. All right, I'm gonna pause the video while I take this back to the truck, and then we'll just pause the video and see you guys back at the truck. So this is where I'm gonna end the video today, but I'm gonna tell you what I'm doing. I don't think that the rest of this stuff's gonna make decent video quality or content. So this is setting up. I'm going to set the 4 targets I pulled off the other end of the field for ducks versus beavers, and this will be set up for our snowball fight. And the way it works, I'm in the middle of the field, and we're in the poison apple field. So it's north that direction, south that direction. And the way it'll work is each team cannot pass the center line of the field. There's no flanking. This is about a gunfight. The only way you can get, see the doorway behind this target? So you have to go inside the poison apple building, and the two targets that are on the 50-yard line of the field, these two targets, one will be for the red team and one will be for the blue team. Now the targets on the south and north end of the building, there's also doors on that end of the building for you guys who haven't been here before. And they're in the center of the building just like this. So there's the target that's on the south end of the building will be for the team that's coming from the netting side or the north end. And same way for this side, the team that starts up here in the two top corner forts as your respawn points, the team that starts up here, their other target will be over here. Each team will have an equal amount of those plastic white wiffle balls, and that's your snowballs. And your goal is to get the most wiffle balls inside the nets with your ribbon on it. And we'll mark these with the appropriate ribbon. So, and if you get shot with a wiffle ball, you have to put it down right where you got it. So there's only so many wiffle or snowballs, and that's how we play the snowball game. So I'm gonna go grab my hammer, stake this in, we'll call it good. So there we go, guys. This target's staked down. I'm going to do 4 more or 3 more, one on each doorway. They're approximately 5 feet out from the doorway. So if you get someone in here, the bunkers just outside the doorways are going to be really key to holding these side targets down. And then the building itself is going to be really key on actually getting your wiffle ball or your snowballs in your opposing target, in your light colored target. So another thing, hopefully you guys can see that in the background. Let me make sure. Yes, you can. Let's pan that over. So right over here, this is our goalpost that we had up for ducks versus beavers. And I put that up early the week before that event. So these have been on the field for 2 weeks. We had some wind and they survived it. So my new design using the Schedule 40 PVC for the lower portion and the thin wall stuff for the uppers worked really well. So hopefully we'll get a lot of years of use out of that. And I really like using PVC out here on the field for different things because 1, it doesn't rot. 2, if it does break, here I'll show you a broken piece. Right here, a leg's supposed to be attached here, it got broke. It's relatively cheap and inexpensive to replace. I brought the tools and enough 3/4 inch PVC to make another leg and get back out here. All of our spinners that we use for the moving the chains game or fallback that we normally use are all made out of 3/4 inch PVC and just some standard stainless steel hardware so they don't rust. And then we color the 4 ways of the cross. So with team coloring, and it works out really well. I really think that's a good option for a paintball and airsoft field for objective points, because you aren't spending a lot of money in replacing expensive parts. And these are light, easy to maneuver on the field, and it's a really good tool to have. So thanks for watching, guys. Please share this video if you like it. These videos are all about what I do out here on the paintball field and how I manage it. And I started it just for fun. It's fun making these videos, and because I get a lot of questions asking why do I do this, and how do I do that, and this and that and other things. So that's the main reason behind it, and I enjoy doing something. So I'm doing it because I enjoy it. So Sugar the Swamp out. Make sure if you haven't subscribed, please give us a subscribe, hit the bell icon, and give us a thumbs up. Thanks, guys. See you later.